a picture there. Looked like my tooth open with a brown spot in the middle of the tooth.
In one of the pictures that we're taking here, or in the radiograph?
No, one of the pictures that you were taking.
Okay,
I couldn't see much, but.
I can show you what I see.
Okay.
Okay.
It looked like
'Cause
that picture you drew of the bacteria in the brown crayon. That was the bacteria invading the root canal, and it was brown.
So this is what I see
Yeah.
before we start. This is a mirror. And then I make what we call a minimized access, because I want to take as little tooth structure away as possible. This material here, you know what's even better? Because I can kind of use my zoom function. So this material here was a buildup material that they put over the root canal when it was done. So this is where it gets kind of dicey, because I need to remove this, but I don't want to go too deep. And that pink material, that's the gutta percha. That's the older root canal material. So basically, I'm in there because if you can imagine, I have to find the canal. I'm looking here, but I don't actually know where it is. You see? So I'm like ice fishing.
Wow.
So that's why you kind of make a small access, and then you take a look and you say, okay, where am I? Do I need to go more this way, more this way? And the cone beam that we took helps me a lot in not just simply doing a search and destroy mission. Okay, so you can't see this because it wasn't centered.
Yeah, but that gives me an idea of the perspective of the.
Yeah. So now I've gone in there, and one of the problems, or one of the solutions I've been involved with, really, if you take this is typically done with a handpiece, okay? So if I take my handpiece covers the whole thing. I can't see anything. I don't know where I am. So we developed these ultrasonic tips, and I can cut the tooth. So I go in here, and I'm kind of troughing back and forth, and I can see what I'm doing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. Huge improvement.
So, okay, I'm in here. This is cool. I can show you actually what I'm looking at. So I take this sharp little tip, and I trough around here. It blasts it away like concrete. So I'm in here. I have a pretty good idea. I think it's maybe the center of it is maybe over here, and this one is probably right here. So now I have a pretty good idea of where to go. So I'm taking that tip and I'm just kind of sanding this back. You kind of sand it back. That's when we take the file. I want to know that this is exactly where I want to be. I don't want to take this and poke this, because then I'm worried that when I go in next time, I'll do this last little bit of
Because I was going to say you're nearly there.
Yeah, I was nearly there. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Cool.
And then the calcium hydroxide that we put in, I have that. I don't want that to go way down here into this lesion, because you'll end up with things. So at the first calcium hydroxide visit, I just get it in there, and then when we finish the prep down here, I'll get calcium hydroxide all the way in. You know what? I think you remember what I was concerned about in this case, and one of the reasons I thought we should do it is, you know, your mandibular nerve is right here. So, okay.
Yeah, at one point I could feel up to my ear when you were doing something.
Yeah, probably maybe the ultrasonic because of the vibration.
Yeah, it was towards the end.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a referral pain from the
Yeah.
proximity of that nerve.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, so I'm thinking, boy, it's a good thing
Yeah.
we are doing it now, because,
okay, I wouldn't anticipate anything other than maybe a little soreness from the shot, and sometimes the teeth get a little tender. If you have any trouble, give me a call,
okay,
and I'll see you in a month. And
Oh.
the next visit is really easy. I
Oh,
just
good.
take the old stuff out, do my little
Oh.
millimeter preparation.
okay, so simpler than that.
It's much simpler.
This was the tough one?
This was the tough one.
Okay, well, I must.
Not tough, critical. This was the critical one.
Well, I must
It's not
say-
supposed to be tough for me, you know. Maybe it's tough for you, but it's not supposed to be tough for me.
I must say the two of you work like ballet stars.
She's the secret of my success, but I
yeah.
don't want anyone to know.